Hi everyone. I wanted to just do a quick sort of gameplay video here. Let me see. Don't mind the time. I did make this way earlier, but for some reason, the recording software I had doesn't record video games, so had to use shadow play, uh, which is fine. Probably better for games, anyways. Um, so let me see here. Just a few things. So the first thing I want to show you is what the build will look like when you first get it. So we'll do that. Let me do that here. And one thing that I did want to walk you through. Uh, I forgot to do an intro. Let me restart this here. Hi everybody. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let me see. So, where was I? So the one thing I tried to do with the updates, we'll kind of just go backwards a bit, is make them drag and drop. And not only that, you can go back to any version. So this is my latest update, right? Um, I want to go back to the one that you guys are going to get. So we'll do that while I show you a few other things here. Can I open up another copy of this? Let me see. Yeah, we'll go to here. Yep. But we'll do that. We'll give that a second. And before I do that, let me open up the updater because I know that's gonna take a moment here. We'll kind of see. Yeah, so all you have to do for the updates, if you see a Launchbox folder, go back one. Select this here. There you go. It'll extract. Oh, this is the wrong update. So we'll do no on that. Oops. I want to do the one that you guys are going to get. And we will go back to the latest one. Oh, you do have to close Launchbox usually. Okay, so there we go. That is the one you guys would get. Okay, yeah, perfect. So we'll give that a moment. It's pretty fast. Most of my updates are not going to be more than, I would say, let me adjust this microphone. I would say no more than 10 gigabytes, depending on what type of game or, if it's a simple sort of just bug that I'm taking care of, that I'm fixing. But while we're waiting for this, I'll jump into the build updater a little bit more. Like I said before, pretty simple. You have a change log. This is not the full change log. It only has the most recent fixes. This window is just not big enough to fit everything. I realized that pretty early, I can only fit a few sort of most recent updates here. So the full change log is on my website. One other thing is, just to let you guys know, let me see here. We'll let that do its thing. So I can close this. One other thing I did want to let you know before we get into the updater is, for Arcade Punks, when you download the build from there, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter even if you get it from my website. So it's not necessarily where you download it from. If you don't have a premium license with Launchbox or Big Box, the build is going to look pretty simple as far as the theme for the build. For Big Box and as well as Launchbox, it'll look a little simple. I'll show you what it looks like with a premium license. I think it looks a little better. I am going to be designing a theme for it, so I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, back to the updater. Pretty simple. You could choose the download location here. I'll do my downloads folder. It already has a Launchbox folder here, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just delete that. So one other thing is worth noting, for the updater, it's going to be whichever location you choose, plus it's going to put it inside of a Launchbox folder. So mine's will be basically downloads, Launchbox folder, which I did that intentionally. I could change that if it irritates anybody, but that was an intentional sort of thing here. But yeah, it'll be downloads folder, and then it'll be inside of a Launchbox folder. Updates are pretty fast. It doesn't take very long at all. Around 5 minutes usually. I already have it here. Um, yeah, I have all the updates, here, of course. But we just did the base one that you guys will get. It looks like that finished. So I'll show you what it looks like when you get it and why I changed it. Let me see. So let me grab my Sinden here. But I'll show you why I changed it here. So basically, the base version works great with Sindens and a lot of other guns too. But there was a couple of problem areas that I noticed. Sort of last minute, to be honest. I'd done a lot of testing. But I wanted to correct that right away. So you guys, whoever has different guns, they get a good experience as well. Um, so I'll show you what I did. And it was a section I don't really, oh, I tested, but, one of my, how do I put it? Less favorite sections to deal with, bit of a pain. So yeah, we'll show you those, but, yeah, this is the base build you'll get typically. Will it have Captain Power? I believe yours will be maybe slightly older than this. It might not have these few games here, but pretty close to the base build in terms of I'm pretty sure this is just right after I added these Captain Power games, but yeah, this is pretty close to what you'll get. I believe I was supposed to go one update back than what I did, but that's fine. I did this to show you guys the changes the major changes that I made. So this is the Wii section where we were running RetroArch before. Pretty good emulator for most stuff, but it wasn't working great with other guns. So it worked decent with Gun for IR. Just other guns, it seemed really finicky with it. I didn't like the performance with it. Just seemed weird. The RetroArch was doing weird stuff to where it was making it very difficult to configure the triggers correctly. They have some sort of weird controller set up. It was very unintuitive, even for me. So I did go ahead and change that, but we'll show you what it looks like with the base build. Excuse me, still getting over a cold here. So this is what you'll get if you have Sinden. It's your preference really, and like I said, you could roll back any update. So all you have to do is just go to the update. You can get it from my site if it's a previous update. I don't think Arcade Punks will be hosting those, but I will. So yeah, if you want to roll back any update, get the previous update, drag and drop, and then it's rolled back. Or if you want to update again to the latest update, drag and drop, and then you're good to go. But yeah, let's get into it. I do have my Sinden plugged up, I believe. So yeah, everything is automatic. Took a lot of work configuring everything, but this is based off of a previous build. I just improved upon it quite a bit. But yeah, we'll let this start. I might need to back up a little bit. Let's see if we can turn that down a bit. Yeah, works great with Sinden. So really it's preference. You'll see what it looks like right now with Sinden. If you like the way that the borders look, you can keep that previous version. And honestly, if you really like it and you want the updates, I can make a separate version just with this and updates. This is not a problem. I think most people will like the changes. But yeah, obviously it works great, Sinden. I hate the what you call it. I can't think of it. Some people will like it, but I personally hate the crosshair for the Wii. You can hit shots a little bit better. I will say that. But yeah, so Sinden works great. Did not work great with Gun for IR. Dreamcast, I won't even show you that. I'll go through. Dreamcast needed to be changed. That was a pretty critical update. I'll go through and show you. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'll show you. Let's just show you. kind of why I changed it here. Um, yeah, I was having some issues with artwork, all sorts of stuff with RetroArch. Um, and there was a few other reasons why I switched as well. Yeah, see, it flipped the artwork here. The game works fine. Yeah, I was just having a ton of issues here. But we'll show you still. And if anybody knows how to fix that, uh, let me know. Just for me, my knowledge. I'm always open to learn more than what I know here. But yeah, this won't be a problem if you update to the latest build.
Let's go.
But yeah, as you can see, works fine. So we won't spend too much time on that. So that is the Dreamcast RetroArch. Works great with or I'll say this one works okay. This one works okay with RetroArch and Dreamcast, but it really needed to be updated. In the Wii section, like I said, I wasn't happy with it. I wanted MAME hooker support, which RetroArch does have, but it's really tough to have to implement MAME hooker with RetroArch. So that was a reason as well. MAME hooker is getting pretty big. Well, it's always been somewhat big. I think it's been around for a while. But a lot of people are wanting to use MAME hooker these days, for lightgun arcade cabinet builds, all that sort of stuff. Which was kind of where I was going with this. But yeah, we'll go ahead and close this out, and then I'll show you what it looks like with the latest update, and then we'll do some real gameplay. This is we're sort of I'm just sort of running you through what it looked like before. And I do like the other version of this video I made, but didn't record the gameplay, so we had to remake it here. A little disappointed with that, but yeah, this is the latest update. Drag and drop. Make sure you close Launchbox. Give it about a minute or so. And then yeah, so look, this is what we did earlier. Obviously I already had it downloaded. So what was I trying to say? So I didn't have to wait for it, but you see it's pretty fast. Like we were doing other stuff in the background. It took 5 minutes. It's in the downloads folder here. Right there, and then that's the full update. Basically the same one that we're extracting here. Should be the exact same. Yep, version 2, because I released two versions, but you guys won't see that. Just for my sort of documentation and to keep track of stuff. This one is just better than the first one I made in the first update that you guys didn't really see. But yeah, so same exact update, downloaded within 5 minutes. I think you guys will like that feature. Let me know if you have any trouble with it. This updater should be pretty easily updated in itself. So yeah, I'll be able to do basically a drag and drop update with this as well. So not too bad, not too bad. Let me see here. I mean, yeah, I believe that is it for this updater. We'll just wait for the actual update, and then we'll get into what the build will look like once you fully update it. And if you do have any trouble, the website is in the changelog. Just launch the build updater. You can see my website there, and then you can get all the updates from there. All the previous updates, even the latest update, I hosted it on just one of those file hosting sites. Pretty popular one. I can never pronounce the name. But I did host it on a different site. This one, this updater is hosted on a server that I have, that I purchased. But yeah, so we also have it hosted on my website as well. So you can get the update from the updater or there if you have any trouble. There's multiple places just in case you never know. So yeah, that should be done. We'll give that a moment. The updates are pretty quick. Drag and drop. I try to make it easy for you guys. Launchboxes can be so finicky too. Take a second to sort of figure out how to make it as easy as possible. Yeah, my computer It was a little bit slow sometimes. Don't mind me. I always have a decent amount of stuff running. I tried to close everything before this. It could just be WinRAR. I do prefer 7-zip. Should probably switch to that for future videos. Like WinRAR tends to hang a little bit for a second. But yeah, we'll give that just a few more moments. It should finish in a moment here. Come on. What's going on here? Yep, it hung. Yep. That's fine though. It'll be, yeah, there we go. So update done. We can close that. I do have a little note here on just what the controls for the lightgun big box are. The lightgun big box, I guess option here is not going to interfere with updating anything. Basically just hooks to the normal big box exe. That's all it does, and it changes the controls. So you can update as normal. Nothing will be affected by that. It literally is looking for the exe, and then it's just changing the controls slightly for light gun support for guns that don't have built-in support. If you have a Sinden, the D-pad, that already pretty much works. But yeah, you could try the light gun support if you have any trouble. Even with Sindens, it should work great. But we'll go ahead and open up the build here. And like I mentioned, later when I show you big box, if you don't have your license here, it's gonna look pretty crappy. I'll say it that way. Which you might have seen that in the video for Arcade Punks. Which is not their fault at all. They're great. They didn't put their license file. I'm sure, and I was like, oh no. I was like, doesn't look great there. But we'll show you the theme. And I will be changing it to a theme that I designed myself, but it was the best one I found just for light gun control. But yeah, so we'll quickly just get in. We'll try to quickly get into the changes. So I made quite a few changes here. Let me pull up a few things on my phone just to let you guys know. I don't want to anything that I use. I want to give as much credit as possible. Where credit is due. We'll say that. So for this, it is running the standalone Dolphin with the latest update, as you can see here. And I'll let you know. I'll let you guys see what that looks like. Did I show you previously? I did, I believe. So we'll go into the same game, show you what that looks like here, and then we'll play some other stuff. And you guys can choose for people that have Sindens. You can choose. And I will show you Gun for IR too. And in this video, I'm only going to show you Gun for IR and Sinden. I'll make a video that shows you all of them in a minute, momentarily. I am finishing building my BlamCon, and I'm setting up stuff for my RS3 Reapers. How many guns do I have at this point? I have a couple clone Gun for IRs, couple of I guess you could say Gun for IRs that I made, like still real ones, but just made them myself. A few Sinden guns, Reapers. What else here? Yeah, working on getting some other guns, and some people that I was talking to said they would like for me to add support to this build for just guns made out of the Wii cameras, which I'll look into. That shouldn't be too hard. Just I need to get the IDs or the basically the identifiers for the guns, so I can recognize them when they're plugged up. And then we can automate stuff from there. But yeah, we'll get back into the gameplay here. And yeah, I think standalone Dolphin works so much better, looks better. I did install a patch that I found on GitHub from. Let me just look at the person's name here. Don't want to butcher it. Sorry if they ever see this. Sorry. But I believe their name is. Let me go here. I believe their name is Professor GLX. Yes, Professor GLX and also Hyper Calls. They made a great pack for Dolphin and Sinden guns, and they removed the crosshair as well as make it very accurate. So I personally love it. It takes some getting used to, if I'm being quite honest. Oops. See, let me stand up here. It takes some getting used to since there's no crosshair, and also this game has in the start menu, it has a very sort of white screen, so that is slightly interfering with the sentence, but nothing too crazy. We'll go to level 3. Give me a second, guys. There we go. Yeah, this game, it just takes some getting used to. I think I'm standing too far. And yeah, this might be one of the games where I need to change the color of the border. Nothing too crazy. It works great once you get in the game. And then I think I am... Let me back up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so nothing crazy, but this game just has a very white border. Okay, we'll update that here with a different color border. I think that'll work a little better. Alright, but it works great once it's in game, and I'll show you. That's just with this game. Small sort of, I guess you can call it a bug. Nothing crazy. It's just because it has a white screen on the once you start up the game. But yeah, so this is a Sinden. Accuracy pack is great. No crosshairs for the most part. But they did their best to remove them. Sometimes you can still see them. Like if I do like I think the spread shot here. Oh no, it didn't pop up. Oh yeah, it did. For a second it did. But they tried their best and it works great. Looks great. One thing about the standalone Dolphin is well, let me try to focus here. One thing about standalone Dolphin is you can increase the resolution so much easier. It's easier for you guys to make changes, which I wanted it to be as well. But yeah, that is standalone Dolphin. So you can see the difference there from what you'll get in the sort of base build. And I'll show you how everything works here with different guns. So we'll do one more in the Wii section. Oh, for Sinden. So yeah, we're just testing Sinden and the gun for IR. I just wanted to show you guys a quick gameplay. Let me see here. Oh yeah, this one. The border is wide for a reason. Works great. The accuracy is great. I intentionally on this one didn't make the border 4:3. If that bothers some of you guys, let me know. But you'll see that the accuracy is great. And yeah, all the Wii games have the crosshair removed. They look so much better on this than RetroArch. I think so. You be the judge. You can see the first, what game did we play? The first Link crosshair. I forget what it's called. The Link game. I'm tired also. It's late, guys.
We're meeting G over there.
But yeah, you'll see that this looks way better than the RetroArch cord. Oh, oops, I gotta shoot off screen. Yeah, it looks great, works great. I'm hitting my shots just fine.
Please be safe.
Let me just make sure. Yep, that feels good. I feel like I'm hitting my shots.
How could anyone do this?
Yeah, hitting shots just fine. I could hit for the most part.
G.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could. Oh, oops.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry, buddy.
My my God.
Yeah, I could hit. Yeah, all the corners. Hey, stop it. I'm just trying to test stuff here. Okay, I'm not the best. Okay, well, I just died, so maybe we'll try.
Gee, blood stains.
That's just me testing. See if I can shoot the sides of the screen. But yeah, so that is it with Sinden. Maybe we'll do one more if I could do this real quick before we switch to gun for IR. Let me just get my gun for IR ready. But yeah, I think it looks so much better. And most games will auto switch to full resolution 16:9 if they can. You guys can change that yourself if you don't like it in the Dolphin standalone. It's pretty easy to update, and I wanted it to work well, be easy to update by you for your preferences. And yeah, most of all, work with all guns. So those were the most important things to me, and I feel like you guys as well. This game doesn't have crosshairs as well. All the Wii games, which is great for me. Again, you could easily change that. You do want to be a little careful with the Dolphin emulator. Don't overwrite any profiles, like any files. But pretty easy to change. And you could always get the update from my site or the updater again to fix it if you mess it up. Yeah, it works great for Sinden. Yeah, it feels accurate. I'm just not great. There we go. See if I can hit some headshots. Oh, they're still alive. Okay. Oh God. Yeah, it feels like it works great. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, that's Sinden. Am I missing anything to show you guys? We'll go ahead and unplug that. Try the same game with Gun for IR today, just because it's pretty late. I don't know if you guys can see the time here. So yeah, that's my Gun for IR. We can just restart the game here. It'll remove the border, do everything it needs to. Set any modes for Gun for IR, which I should be able to do that with other guns as well. I believe the original retro shooters have different content modes. I don't believe the RS3s do. But if you guys run into any trouble, the great thing about this build is I can update it. So let me know if you have any bugs or notice any bugs. But I did the best to give you guys, the best that I could when I released it. So let me do this here. I'm standing too far. There we go. Alright. Yeah, my Gun for IR has the wide angle lens, I believe. So you have to be a little closer than what I was. I usually use this gun for testing most of my Gun for IR stuff when I make changes to that. So I'm normally sitting down to test it. Wide angle lens, so this is the one I happened to pick up today.
What's up, motherfucker?
We'll skip that. Let me see here. So
Shit, man. I think I slept
Yeah, this is gun for IR. Oh, yeah, I love these. Don't mind like me being a terrible shot, but gun for IRs, they just feel good. I'm a terrible shot, but not the gun. It's me. And my gun should be calibrated, right? Maybe it's a little off to the left. Maybe it is the gun. But that's a me problem, not, you know, nothing. If you guys calibrate your stuff good, you won't have that issue. Or it could just be that I'm a bad shot. But as you can see, it works great with gun for IR and the other guns too. We'll get some gameplay. I know that you guys are starting to get the build, so I just wanted to make a quick gameplay video right now with what I had at the moment set up. But yeah, it works great with that. We will go back to this, just to show you guys the difference. Did I show you that already? Don't mind me, tired. I don't believe I did. And then yeah, and then I'll show you the we'll do the Dreamcast section, since that is one I made the most recent changes to. And we'll also do the PC game section, because that is where I spend a lot of time. We're not going to do main hooker today, because I want to make a more in-depth video of kind of what I did to that, or for that, and show you guys how that works. And I probably have to actually record myself and my guns for main hooker, which I just don't want to do that right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, see, as you can see, it removed the border for a gun for IR. It'll do that for any gun that it needs to. It'll recognize them. I love the no crosshairs on this. Again, if that's something you guys don't like, you can change it. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, so maybe I just sucked in that last game. I feel like I'm hitting all my shots here. Most of them. We'll say most. Oh, oops. Let me exit out of that. Yeah, it looks so much better in the standalone to me. And now I'm not hitting shots. Alright, let me focus here. Oh, nope. I'm gonna miss that, yep. Oh, well, you can see that works great. And then we'll do... I believe I showed you guys that with gun for IR. No worries, I will show you a few other games. Let's go back to the Dreamcast section here. So this has a standalone flycast emulator. I did try emule. I was having some trouble with that, so we went with flycast. Yeah, gun for IR works better, looks great with let me see, with flycast, I think. So I think you guys will like this change. It just works better with all guns, like I said. Same thing goes for flycast. That's why I changed it to the standalone, as well as the the Wii standalone. But yeah, like I said, if you guys prefer anything else, we can always revert it to, you know, any previous update. That was a big thing for me. I wanted to make that easy to do. As you can see, this is gun for IR. Works just fine. If I plug in a Sinden, it'll switch the border. It just looks great. I think it looks great. Shoot off screen.
Reload.
Yeah, it works great. Did I show you guys that game with the border? We'll just show you. really quick. I won't spend too much time. I'll just launch it. You'll see that it has the border works fine. It launches the software usually automatically. If you have any troubles, restart your computer. Or you could try just relaunching the game. Everything should exit pretty quickly, pretty cleanly. And we'll give that a second. And yeah, for a lot of these games, the border will be on the outside unless there's issues with accuracy. It's just easier to set up that way. I should be able to change it if you guys don't really like that. But my biggest concern is accuracy and compatibility. So if the border's on the outside, then that means it usually works fine with the game. We've done quite a bit of testing.
Let's go.
Yeah, that feels good. I'm just a bad shot. The accuracy feels good. Can I hit the corner? Yep. And hit all the corners here.
Somebody help me! Don't shoot!
Yeah, that feels good. And then yeah, so most of the games use reshade, so I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that yourself. And I will be working on fixes, you know, for anything that doesn't work great. I feel like this is pretty accurate though. I don't feel like I'm missing shots because of accuracy. More so a skill issue. Yeah, that feels great. That feels great. Yeah. So it works with Sinden. Yeah, all these games should work just fine. Confidential mission. We will show you, or what am I saying? We? It's just me. I'll show you a few more games. Ones that I really like here. Let me see. So we'll go back to this. We'll do virtual cop in a second. And no meme hooker today. One game I really like here. This is a game I use to test a lot. Well, there's a few. We'll do this one. This is a great one here. So back to Sinden. So literally you could switch to any gun here and it should do what it needs to. Okay, so it looks like my last video, my recording software cut it off, so I'll probably have to cut this one in. Let's get back into it. Let me see here. Yeah, so on one last game I wanted to show you guys, which I don't believe I did in the previous cut of this, was this one here. Great game, by the way. Yeah, just I'm just showing you quick gameplay in different sections. I wanted to focus on the Wii and the Dreamcast, but this is DCOP. Great game, by the way. When I first saw it, I was pretty impressed.
This is your first mission, so I lead,
surprised with how realistic it is.
Hey, back off, okay?
The developers definitely did a good job on this one. Yeah, as you can see, that little lag is like part of the game. It freaked me out the first time. I was like, is it lagging? Like, no, it's supposed to. I guess because the way they did the game, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, oops. Yeah, this game is I definitely recommend it. It's great. really tense. So we'll cut that off there. It's getting a little too much for me. And we will plug in a gun for IR. Did I show you guys the duck fighting game? We'll probably do that. I believe I did. Yeah. Oh, oops. That is my Sinden I was grabbing. Not the gun for IR, but this is gun for IR. Same game, removes the borders.
Hey man, listen up. This is your
And it'll do
mission,
this with
so I lead,
all the
follow
guns.
orders.
Why wouldn't you follow?
Hey, back off, okay?
And yeah, and I do want to make improvements, so if you guys have any suggestions, anything like that, let me know. I'm always willing to make improvements. That's the great thing about this build, too. I can improve it, provide you guys updates, stuff like that. But I did try to make it work as good as it can on its own. Yeah, as you can see, gun for IR, that's working great. Is there anything else I want to show you guys? I don't think I missed anything else here. Let me move my gun for IR. Did I show you the big box site? So it did exit last time, so I don't know if I showed you guys this. So I'll check the footage here, but and that's a little bit of how it looks. Should launch games just fine. There's a couple of problem games that take a little bit of time. This one, with Sinden guns, it doesn't always launch focused, so that's a pretty quick fix. I had the same issue with Captain Power, which I will release the 4th one for this. Right now I only have 1 through 3 because of certain other issues as well. But the focus issue is taken care of with big bucks. So you'll see the game really doesn't not want to focus. So you'll see that it does that there. It'll pull up the game for a second here. We'll give it a moment. It'll pull it up and then go out of focus. Oh no? Oh, this is because I have gun for IR. So yeah, it works good with gun for IR. You can hit all the corners here, of course. We'll just do Sinden too, so I can show you what I was talking about here. And this will probably be the last game I show you guys. It is pretty late. I'm usually a night person though. I usually stay up pretty late. So yeah, Sinden should be plugged up. We'll give that a moment. There we go. So now it'll recognize it. And then you'll see the issue here. But I did fix it. Should work fine. See, it'll pull down the game, bring it back up, pull it down again, and then there we go. Yep. And then on excuse me. So on this game, the border is widescreen for a reason. Accuracy is fine. Again, you can see the little green cursor. I'm able to hit all the corners just fine with the Sinden. Yeah, it works great there. No issues there. So hopefully you guys enjoy the build. I think that's everything I wanted to show you. I did want to mention, definitely this build works better if you have premium Launchbox big box. It looks better. I won't say it works better. It works about the same. Yeah, definitely looks a little bit better. So you might not have seen that on the video that Arcade Punks released. Which I believe I said that. I'm not. They did a great job. I don't. It's nothing like that. Just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, that is it. Just wanted to show you guys some quick gameplay since I know some of you guys will be getting the build. But I will see you guys next time, and hopefully you are enjoying the build. So I wanted to cut in just a quick sort of additional gameplay. You might notice the time is different than the other parts of my videos. This is just cut in at the end here. This was done earlier for some of the games I was not having issues with. This is literally just a recording of it, so I'm just gonna be doing voiceover. It did capture the audio, but that's fine. We'll just do voiceover. It's fine. In this case, I'll give this a moment. I believe I was just showing you guys the updater here. I'm just showing you, you know, you can choose the download location. It'll go into the Launchbox folder. I believe I explained that in the past video. Nothing too crazy there. That's the change log, which I'm pretty sure I went over there. We could probably skip this. Let me see here. We'll just give this a moment. I'm waiting for myself to get to the point. We'll see here. Yeah, we'll just give that a second. Yeah, I believe I was just explaining the updater to you, which I should have gone over already in the redo of this video. Okay, well, let me see if I can cut this out. We'll see if we can fast forward it a bit. And this is a very rough edit. I'll get better, you guys. You know, it's mostly just for gameplay. I wanted to show you, and this gameplay won't have audio at the moment. I'll see if I can cut that in somehow. Let me see here. Yeah, this was the gameplay I was having some issues with here. Okay, let me see here. I just wanted to show you guys. Oh, there we go. I wanted to show you this here. So this is just an additional game. Duck flighting with Sinden. Works pretty good. This is just some gameplay I took. Some of it didn't record, but still gameplay nonetheless. And I was just closing it, and then I believe I was going to switch to Gun for IR and go back to the same game. So borders down, yep. We'll fast forward that. Just oops, I went too far. Yeah, just quick gameplay here. Just showing you guys how it works with the borders. This game is really fun, by the way. That's why I wanted to go back and and kind of cut this in. Yeah, we'll skip that. I believe I played some more. Yeah, a lot of the stuff didn't record in this, which is fine. I redid it. That was just DCOP. Oh, and then I was showing you guys Virtual Cop, which did have it was being a little weird. There's a small fix I have to make for Sinden guns for this. Small fix is more so just with the window focus. It works great with Sinden guns in general. You won't see the mouse there. It's just showing that because of my recording software that I was using previously. The mouse is just a part of that. But you know, most games have no mouses whatsoever. Mouse. I'm tired. It's late. But yeah, just showing you some Virtual Cop, and then I was gonna switch to the Gun for IR. We'll fast. Oh, did I not switch to Gun for IR? Maybe I was showing you guys some other stuff here. I believe just mostly the theme here. Did I show you guys anything else? We went back to House of Dead. You guys saw me play that earlier. And this one didn't show up in the recording, so yeah, so we had to redo that. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys this. We'll pause that there. Just to cut this in towards the end. Hopefully doesn't look too crazy. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the build, and I will see you next time. If I said that twice, hopefully I cut that out correctly. But yeah, have a good one, everyone.